Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be for pre-spawn and pre-spawn only. Welcome Max back to the channel, guys. Max is going to start being on a lot more videos with us. So we're going to do a top 5. I'm pretty much going to let Max talk. I'm going to talk a little bit. I don't really bass fish a lot. I walleye and I really do a lot of hunting. But I'm going to start getting back into more bass fishing. So what's
all I do is fish. So.
Yeah, Max don't really hunt, but I'm going to make him a hunter. So what's the first bait, Max?
My first one is a Lupus crankbait. Put a lot of sound for those roaming males that are roaming around, you know. Bounce off some cover, bounce off some trees. About all you can do with Lupus is we get them snagged on wood. So I use them in the river, rocks.
Next bait. So that was the first bait. That's actually a Yo-Zuri. I don't know the exact model. That's a model I got from the Lucky Tackle box I got from Max.
I should have stole this from you.
Huh?
I should have stole this from you.
Fuck you. So the next bait, this is actually, Max is going to do his top 5. I'm going to do mine. Craws. I've always loved craws, and craws always do a good job for me. You can just easily fucking, you know, spinner baits are a really good bait in the spring. You can easily make a trailer. You can use craws for anything. You can make trailers. You can do all of that. So that is my first bait. Your second bait, Max.
Okay, I'm using 2 baits as this one. That's my second one. But it's shad, because the shad spawns in the spring. So, sauce them around in the shallow, like 3, 4, 5 feet of water. Because the shad in the rivers, they're always up shallow, feeding on plankton or whatever they're feeding on. So shad color, little shad, you can go smaller, you can go bigger, you can go way bigger. But that's my second bait.
My second bait, easiest bait you can throw, you can seriously throw and just reel it in. A jerk bait. When the water is cold and it's just ice out, a jerk bait's something that you can easily just throw. It's going to bring attention and it's going to help you catch fish, and you can easily just catch fish on jerk baits nonstop.
Next one, the crankbait. You can use a square bill. Same thing. This just dies 4 to 5 feet. This one dies right like 10, 12 feet.
8 to 10.
You can make it flare line. You can make it dive whatever deep you want. But anyways, bounce off some rocks. Fish around like bridges where there's like a bunch of rocks and shit. Wood. Bounce it off it. Get a reaction strike. And that's my third bait.
So my third bait, this is actually one thing that I have rigged up right now on my bait caster, which is all fucked up because it's a bait caster, which is a spinner bait. This is a Booyah spinner bait. It doesn't matter what spinner bait you guys use. Spinner baits, they're an easy thing. They attract them. They make a good amount of wave movement, so it's just really an easy thing, and sometimes they can be super shiny or sometimes they can be super dark and you can just catch fish on them. That's my third bait.
Let me see some soft plastic.
Alright then. So I'm actually going to go over my fourth bait real quick. This is a... Ow, fuck, stabbed myself. This is a Yum swim bait, which I have rigged on a swim bait hook. If you guys watched the last video of me organizing all my tackle, I was talking about this. I don't know if this is going to go before it, but a swim bait, it's easy. This is a white Yum swim bait. This is about a few inches long. It's going to act as a presence, as a bait fish for all of the fucking fathers and all the big boys. And then you can throw it. You can even throw these on a fucking bed and you will be fine. Swim baits always work. I've always been a swim bait guy before anything. Swim baits are the way to go.
My fourth one is a craw. I like striking craws, but the local tackle store doesn't have any. But Gray doesn't have any. I have about 40 packages of those fuckers. So I love them.
Use about 500 jigs too.
And you can Texas rig them, throw them on a jig, whatever you want. You can throw them on a trailer, on a chatterbait, jig, whatever. But just put them on some beds, give them a small presentation, trim it down a little bit, trim the skirt down on your jig, give a small presentation, easy to eat. Yeah, that's my fourth one.
So my last bait, I really don't know how well this works in the spring or for pre-spawn, but I've always loved throwing jigs just whenever I possibly can. So I'm gonna go with a chatterbait. Chatterbait or a jig, it really doesn't matter, so it's pretty much just going to be the same thing for me, is chatterbaits and jigs. I run trailers on both of them. Trailers, it don't really matter. Like, this is a green pumpkin trailer or a watermelon red, and it's a blue and green and brown jig. So this will do really good. This is a football head, and then this is just a black and blue chatterbait with a craw on it. And I personally love chatterbaits ever since I was a kid and I got my first chatterbait. I fell in love with chatterbaits. Jigging and tigging for ice fishing is one of my favorite things to do, but this is just easily just a great thing to use in the spring.
My fifth one is a jig, because all I use is jigs. So
When Max, I know Max already organizes tackle, but I organize my tackle like monthly. That's just me. I know I'm always picking up different shit. I'm always getting different stuff. So being able to organize my tackle has really helped me what I want to keep. But
see, I just throw my shit in the box, in the package, and then organize it in the winter when I have time to organize it.
But if we ever do the organization video for Max like I did mine, you guys will be surprised about how many jigs Max has had. If you guys have a milk crate, think about filling that up with jigs. That's how many jigs Max has.
Not just jigs, but
mostly jigs.
Not really. But I have like 100 jigs, but anyway. It'll be like 2 hours to go through my tackle, organize it. So, my fifth, last but not least, is a jig. You want like a bluegill presentation, like a blue, like what Grady showed. The blue, greenish, little black in it. Little swim tail on the back. I'll throw a craw. Anyway, it doesn't matter what kind of presentation you have on the back. Just want to makes vibration on the bed. But clip on those beds, piss the females off that are guarding the bed, and you have to work them a lot to get anybody off the bed. They're not easy to catch off the bed. But that's my fifth one.
So I don't really, have a presentation, or not a presentation. I don't really have a certain thing that I like to throw. Whatever is in my box and whatever just sounds best to throw. Like on a lighter day, a sunny ass day, I'll throw a lighter bait, and then on a darker day, I'll throw a darker bait. But either way, it's really just, it's your personal preference on what you like to throw out. I know Flair and John B have made all these videos. Why the fuck did I say Flair? I know Lunkers TV and John B has made all these videos about different baits. Really, all you guys have to do is you have to go off of your personal preference, what you like to use, and what you know will work best.
It's different in every state.
In Michigan, our waters are super dark. Like, there's a few, like Lake Michigan, it's clear as day. And our river that we fish, it's fucking darker than the dark. It really just depends on how it is. But go out there, catch some fish in the pre-spawn. Send us some pictures of the fish you guys caught at Team Rag and Tag on Instagram. Give us a shout out. We will give you a shout out for a shout out. I'm just joking. We'll give you guys a shout out either way. Thank you guys for watching the video. We hope you guys catch some massive fucking hogs this year. I probably won't. Max probably will. But it's okay because I'm going to shoot a duck again before Max.
One duck.
This is why we don't get interviews. So thanks for watching, guys. Keep on ragging and tagging. Yee yee.